This is not financial advice. This is not legal advice. This is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Listen, I know a lot of you guys who have your own business, who have an LLC or something like that. You've been concerned about the Corporate Transparency Act and the BOI rule where you had to go online if you had an LLC or some small type of business and you had to turn over all your personal information to the government and let them know exactly who was part of the LLC and what their role was and all these other invasive information that the government wanted. Well, a judge in Florida has nipped that in the bud. He has said that this rule is probably unconstitutional. And even though they gave us till January 1st to report this information, the judge has ruled that we don't have to report information about our LLCs to the United States Treasury. This is the best news in the world because I have myself and a couple of buddies of mine who did not like the idea of having to give all our personal information to the U.S. Treasury Department or risk fines up to $10,000 and $500 and something a day. The bottom line is this. The government has been showing us a lot of overreach in the past couple of years, and this BOI report date of January 1st, this Transparency Act, was another tool in their arsenal to get into our business way beyond what they needed to. The judge has ruled that this transparency rule is probably unconstitutional, and he has put an injunction that even though he's in Texas, the federal judge is in Texas, but his injunction affects everybody nationwide, and until that injunction is lifted or until something else happens, you don't have to report your information to the Treasury Department by January 1st, and you're not at risk for $10,000 fines or fines at $500 and something a day and things like that. Hopefully, when a new administration comes in, they take this rule off of the table, and therefore we won't even need a judge to protect our constitutional rights. And between you and me, while I am very, very happy that the judge made this decision, I am surprised. I am surprised. And maybe, and this is just my opinion, maybe because Trump won the White House, that might have influenced the judge's decision. Is that a possibility? Yes. Do I know that to be true? Of course not. Of course not. But the fact that we don't have to risk $10,000 fines and $500 a day fines and all the other nonsense for not reporting by January 1st, this is a win for everyday Americans. This is a win for retail investors. This is a win for small business owners. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Were any of you guys concerned about having to turn over all your personal information to the Treasury Department or risk all kinds of fines? Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.